Hey, what's up guys? Twintuitive717 here. Let's dive into a message for the twin flames. We'll talk to the divine feminines in this reading before I pull cards on what your divine masculine wants to communicate to you. I'm going to get a message from the hidden realms. These are guides that maybe want you to put things into perspective before your divine masculine communicates with you, so that maybe you just have like a more calm energy. Okay, so what is in your highest good for this reading as your divine masculine is communicating? Okay, so we have another chance to be. Okay, so reclamation, second chances, rebirth, emotional healing. Okay, so easy does it. And I'm also seeing the octopus on here as well. Okay, and with the octopus having so many arms, I feel like it really is just your ability to receive your divine masculine. And I'm also feeling, I don't know why, but with this octopus here, I feel like I'm getting the words Kraken. And there's this interesting thing on Alexa. If you say to her, Alexa, release the Kraken, you'll actually hear meow. So I feel like maybe this reading had to find you to ask you to have an open heart and keep a clear head on this twin flame journey. It's not always easy to maintain telepathy with your twin. There is static that will try to intervene on the twin flame journey. Many of us will go through periods of just like a lot of resentment, feeling like we want to forget this journey. We really just want to get away from it. We might find ourselves hating our twin, hating the karmic situations, but all of that is coming up for purging. It's coming up for cleansing. It's coming up so that you can reclaim, which is why I think reclamation is coming up. Reclaim like your own spirit, your own energy, cleanse these things out of you. Your twin is mirroring to you to like, how do I live a more fulfilling life? How do I get all of these triggers to come up and purge itself out so that it doesn't mirror itself, not only with my twin, but in many other areas of my life, right? Because now is a time of us living in more harmony, okay? Because I feel like the planet needs it. The planet really does need it. And it starts with loving ourselves more. And when we love ourselves more, it trickles down into every other areas of our lives. And with twin flames, they experience this on an amplified level, okay? It's like they're consistently brought back towards one another, and that's why they keep experiencing cycles that include forgiveness, because forgiveness is a big part of healing, okay? And that's why many of you are getting emotional healing, because as we know, your twin flame tends to put you through that emotional roller coaster ride of just everything. Most importantly, I think like it's like self-doubt, right? It's like they really test your ability to pay attention to who it is you are and what it is you stand for, and hold on to that as tightly as you can. So I do feel like this reading is finding those of you who are in the divine feminine energy. You've done a lot of inner work on yourself, okay? A lot of spiritual transformation has occurred because you have sacrificed. And what I mean by that is, like, for many of you, you've done the journey in a way that's like really morally correct, okay? Even though you've had to be without your divine masculine, I feel like many of you are like, I would rather be without you than like cause both of us like karmic cycles that aren't healthy. Or like many of you just felt like, I'm seeing the justice card, so it's almost like you can't, your soul will literally not allow you to do things that are unjust or dishonest. So many of you might, like in the feminine energy, you have a lot of high morale. It might have a lot to do with your zodiac sign as well. I am seeing Libra, and I am seeing anybody who's a fixed sign, okay? When you know, you just know, and you can't do it any other way because you know this is the right way to do things. I feel like that is why that second chance is coming up with your divine masculine, okay? Because the universe sees you, and it sees you doing things by the book. So you're allowing so many things to heal by sacrificing the physical need to be with your divine masculine, right? Many of you are diminishing things that have stood in your way of clinging to that. Many of you have cleansed your soul. I feel like many of you are not maintaining habits that make your subconscious feel drunk, okay? And this could be a variety of things, not just alcohol, but many of you are keeping your subconscious very, very clear. Beautiful feminine energy, representing a cleansed subconscious mind, because you know that that is ideally the main core of energy that you operate in. So you have no choice again but to kind of just do things by the book, and the universe is like, okay, so here is your counterpart and I'm going to show you some of the healing that they've done as well. And this is a beautiful part of the journey where you get to actually experience your counterpart coming together. It could be in a platonic way, it could be in a romantic way, and there's no judgment for anybody. I know it's difficult on this twin flame journey because many of us are ridden with guilt sometimes because we connect in such a romantic, strong, bonded way. There's guilt because some of us could be married, some of us could be in other partnerships, some of us could be there's just this forbidden aspect of being with them, but you just can't help it. But there's no judgment here, and I do feel very heavily that many of these journeys are protected through like wisdom and understanding. Many of you will have your guides show up in mysterious ways to show you that you're consistently on the path. That's why the word twin flames, the numbers 1111, 717, it's like language that's very familiar to you, right? It's language that makes you feel comforted because it's ingrained into your subconscious to let you know that you are on the right path, as unorthodox as it may be sometimes, okay? So let's move along here and let's find out, Divine Feminine, what your Divine Masculines want you to know. Okay, I'm not going to take this whole pile, but I'll take what's at the top and the bottom. And I have a feeling they're going to get really vulnerable in this message because a second chance here is trying to initiate itself. It's like communication between you two. Again, forgiveness is like a really big thing. Like many of you are going to start seeing that. Like the beauty of this whole twin flame connection is like, it's like as dirty as they do you and as dirty as you can do them, right? Because it's not a one-sided thing. Many of us know that on the journey. The Divine Feminine is capable of shattering the Divine Masculine's heart to pieces just as much as he is able to do with her, she is able to do with him. Okay, it is just that polarity that exists. Okay, there's no such thing as you chasing them and wanting them more. It's like, no, they equally feel that pull. Okay, so let's see what's at the top and what's at the very bottom. Okay, so I know I'm wearing a mask, but it feels safer. Okay, and maybe this is part of the reason why there had to be some kind of separation and a second chance is brewing. They're going to come and let you know that I have been wearing a mask, but the reason I was doing it was because it was safer to operate in the space of you not knowing me. There were certain things that I wasn't ready to reveal to you. There were certain things that I wasn't ready to show up in the way that, and not you wanted me to, right? No, it was the way I wanted to show up in front of you. I didn't want to come close to you like this, right? Because there's a part of you deserving more. There's a part of you deserving better. That's why many of you will find that like when your masculines do come in and you guys are like solid and calm and cool, there's almost like this shock to their soul that it's like, how are you not off balance? Like, how are you not like going crazy and like feeling all nervous and all over yourself like I am? Like, they kind of lose themselves in a way, so they try to put on this mask where the connection doesn't mean as much to them, or they'll try to convince themselves that this is all on you. Okay, like you're the one feeling this intensity, but it's like they're mirroring to you how much they're afraid of feeling this love. Like, are they worthy of it? Do they deserve it? Are you tricking them, Divine Feminine? Okay, many of you may not realize that about your energy, Divine Feminine. Your masculines, as much as you may see them in this amazing, incredible, beautiful light, I feel like what some of you may not realize is like they see you as like, no, you must be tricking me. Like somebody like you, what? Wanting me? Nah. And you guys may not even realize this or know this because you might see yourselves mirroring that energy as unworthy, right? Like you might see, oh my God, like he's like so hot, like to look in my direction. Like I feel like you two are mirroring this, and it's so beautiful and innocent. That's what I'm getting from the universe. It's like you two are so beautiful and innocent. It's like emotional healing has a lot to do with just you two loving on one another in a way that you deserve. You've deserved it. And maybe you've come across karmic energies in your lifetime. I'm hearing in your young adulthood, okay, when you guys used to go to school, kind of like maybe your college days, high school days, a little bit after that, you ran into karmic partners that mirrored this emotional imbalance, not loving on you the way that you were loving on them, you over loving on others, and then they never meeting you at that level. Okay, just making you feel unworthy. And then it's like you meet your divine counterpart and it's like, damn, the love feels so good because it's like you've never had anybody love on you like this, and you're making this divine masculine take off this mask. they're starting to feel safer around you is what I'm getting. Lately, I can't sleep because I feel like you're not okay. I have a lot of these moments. Oh, that's so sweet. So they're thinking about you in a way that they never have before, right? Like they're ready to like take this mask off and stop being competitive with you and like, you know, stop thinking that you're going to break their heart. And now something is like breaking down in their heart where they're just like, oh my God, like she's not like the rest. Like she's not out to break my heart. She's not out to stomp on it. She's not out to be some kind of fucking man eater. Like she really does see me. And now they're just like, damn, are you okay? Like, are you good? I see a divine masculine too. Like they want to text you so bad and just be like, hey, you good? Like I'm here. I just wanted to check up on you. That's why I feel like a lot of you are getting another chance to experience this connection, but like it's probably in this more platonic way that makes you fall in love with one another from a place of just like, let's not wear a mask with each other. Like let's just really kick it and get to know each other. Like I feel like someone's falling in love with like your personality. Like you're breaking down this divine masculine's heart. It reminds me of Howl's Castle. I know I always talk about Ghibli Studio movies, but I can't help it. Did I take a screenshot of something I saw on Facebook today? Please tell me I did. Oh, darn it, I didn't. But it was just like, you know, Ghibli philosophy. I don't know. Okay, anyways, it was just a beautiful quote about life and what Ghibli Studio movies teach us. I'll try to find it and post it maybe in the community board. But anyways, it reminds me of Howl's Moving Castle, if you guys haven't seen it. It's this anime movie about Sophie, and she's just this, you know, beautiful, innocent girl, just kind of doing a simple, living this kind of simple life in a hat shop. And there's Howl, this amazing, incredible magician, sorcerer type energy, and he's so powerful, but he's been cursed with his heart being outside of him, and Sophie doesn't know this, and so she enters his castle because she ends up getting cursed. And so, you know, she kind of stumbles along Howl along the way, and, you know, in the movie you get to find out that the fire, Calcifer, that she ends up coming across, Calcifer keeps this moving castle going, and Sophie decides to stay, and, you know, she sees the castle in a mess. She decides to clean stuff up. And this whole time, Calcifer was Howl's heart, right? But it's like two different characters in the movie. And anyways, what I'm trying to get at, sorry for that long-winded explanation of Howl's Moving Castle, but like just the romantic bond between them, and finding out at the end of the movie that the fire, okay, she ends up having this kind of funny relationship with the fire, and they see Howl, you know, as this magician here, and Sophie ends up kind of slowly falling in love with him, and Calcifer is kind of telling her that, you know, he's a monster, Sophie, like you're never gonna, you know, open his heart, and she ends up like softening up Calcifer, the fire, and you come to find out at the end of the movie again that Calcifer was actually Howl's heart, and there's this part in the movie where Howl comes in and he's like, wow, Calcifer's being like so obedient to you, he's not being like a pain in the ass. But it's like he starts, the fire, the heart, Howl's heart starts being a bit more obedient to Sophie because of just like her gentle nature. You're making somebody feel safe to take off their mask is what I'm getting. And that's what the second chance is all about, is somebody falling in love with you from a place of like just genuine falling in love with the traits of a beautiful feminine energy, like a beautiful woman, a man standing in front of a woman, loving her, wanting to protect her. Okay, many of you are experiencing a beautiful rebirth here of your divine masculine energy. Okay, it says here rebirth, emotional healing. A lot of you are going to see that this is what they've been doing behind closed doors. Many of you, especially like if you found yourself in cycles of just doubting the journey, you're going to be pleasantly surprised by how the universe shows you that you're not in control, which is why sometimes it's okay to surrender, embrace the separation, because the healing happens whether you're, you know, trying for it to or not. It just does. You know, and oftentimes I think like separation is something to be celebrated, because the minute you experience separation, it's like, oh, something's brewing, some kind of rebirth or transformation is brewing, and the next time we get into union, you're able to just see how much they've grown and just how much more that passion and desire exists for you. Okay, Divine Feminine, so that was my quick check-in for this reading. If you guys would like to connect with me, check out my Hipsy profile, check out the membership section if you guys want to get into more sensual readings. Otherwise, I will catch you guys in the next reading, okay? Take care. Bye, guys.